Hey, what's up, guys? We'll be starting in a moment. Just getting things set up, having my breakfast ready. Uh, it's below. Okay, just sending out a few messages. We'll do a test in a minute. In a moment, not yet. Yeah, I don't know how many moments it'll take, but there'll be some moments. Okay, alright, be right back. Okay, guys, I'm gonna do a quick mic test to see if the music sounds good with everything, and then we'll see what else is next to do to test this out. Okay? Okay, everything sounds good. Didn't have breakfast, that's not the good part. I thought I would get to. You guys let me know if my camera is off. Still getting that situated. I feel like this right light is never strong enough for me. Bright enough. There's some amount of darkness. It could be because there's a light on this side. You know what? I probably should put my camera on this side, like where the light is coming from, because there's more light from the window than the right hand side. It is taking up all my shine away. Sup, DJ? Just starting up here, having my breakfast. How was your stream yesterday? You had like 14 people in your channel. It's pretty good. Let me go to me mode for a sec, as we're almost starting. Yeah, I was thinking like if I move my round table. My sitting, let's do this. I'm there. Straighten this sucker out. There we go. So what are we doing here today? I think I was thinking of doing some duplication with Ruben Laura. And I forgot to get myself water. I can tell my voice is already tripping up. I sound like Darth Vader. Hopefully this oatmeal drink is gonna save the day. I even have a Turkish apricot to moisten my mouth here. Let me see what is going on. Guys, I don't know if you do this, but I put all my nutrition into a chronometer. Make sure I'm nice and healthy. So today is all about V's nutrition. Oh yeah, my girlfriend is telling me how much weight I just lost. I have to tell, yeah, I should brag. Humble brag. Yeah. Humble brag about my achievements. Okay. Starting now. Let me put that track on. Where the heck is this dried apricot? Godiva chocolates. Guys, I ate a lot of Godiva chocolates. Don't hate. Where's the chickpeas? Holiday season. Golden. Today I might have an egg. Guys, did you ever eat alfalfa? That is the shit. Put that on with your breaded avocado and you're set for the day. It's so good. Put some ham on there and mayonnaise or mustard. Oh my god, I can't find this damn apricot. I'm just gonna wing it. I'm gonna type it in into this thing and see what it happens. Turkish apricot. Oh my god, I'm getting potato chips. What the heck? Apricot Turkish. Found it. I think I had 10 grams of this. That makes sense. What the heck? The serving size says 40? Hell no. There we go. 4.8 grams, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, get ready. B is in the house. It's getting energized just for you so we could do some art diet plan stuff with Ruben Laura. More oatmeal to charge me up. I don't want to talk and eat, so I'm just chilling with you guys for a minute before we start. This way you don't have food on the monitor or on the keyboard. Yesterday I spilled so much water on my keyboard, all my keys stopped working. I had to use the hair dryer, blow dryer to get the water out. I think I woke up the dead. Everyone was upset that I was making noise. Yo guys, you gotta wake up with oatmeal. Grow up on that shit. How you start your day. I think my brother's avatar or a name or something was called oatmeal. I have like 3 brothers, 1 sister. Big happy family. Can't even meet for Christmas. Freaking COVID-19 messing us up. I have a box of presents just sitting on the side because I can't. I was thinking of delivering them through USPS. I think Santa Claus is gonna deliver this year. Yeah, late delivery. It's good that we don't have chimneys. I don't know, because I don't think these USPS people would climb down these things. I can't wait for this pineapple bio. It's gonna have to come in later, because we gotta start the stream. Finally done. Guys, by the way, these bunnies that are running around or crawling around on the screen, when you guys talk, they say stuff too. I think they say your message. And sometimes there's a little thing that pops up that says jump. Like I can make it pop up now, and if you type in pound or hash jump, then things are gonna happen on the screen. Here, I'll just add some so you guys can play with them. See. Go to artist break and look at what Ruben Laura has in store for us today. I know I got the wrong screen up. Hold your horses. Art schedule. I like these lo-fi Christmas beats. They're pretty dope. You guys like the music? Let me know if you hate it. But I don't know. I do have like a recommendations things going here. It's supposed to pop up any moment now. Alright, anyway, let's see what's up here. The art diet. The art of drawing, right? Okay, so this guy has set up a schedule for us. Education, tracing, invention, and duplication. 4 parts over a week. Space learning? Guys, have you heard of space learning? It's not going to space, but getting ready for space learning is something amazing. Because you can practice your stuff over a period of time and get better at what you do, slowly. And you know why it works? Because the cosmos are communicating to your brain and inserting things to you while you sleep. And it can only happen when you sleep and stick things into your brain slowly. I don't know, that's just V being crazy. I don't know if that's true. But what I've came to imagine is the more times I do this, more times I practice this stuff over a period of time, the better it gets. So I think that is the key. I keep thinking about moving this camera here on this bottom right here, but I just realized that if I do that, you guys are gonna see everyone walking around, and that's not gonna work. But eventually, I'm gonna get these shades back on this side of the wall, this window area, so I can darken it up, so I can look. I can have a bit more light here. So right now I get like this crazy light that's competing with me, so I won't get that same type of effect yet. Okay, so today is duplication. That's the headline. Let's head on over to my blog for a second. I do have a live streaming category. Okay, is it coming up? And I also did put something in the chat, so I'm gonna read all that good stuff before I jump to Ruben Laura. So I'm focusing a majority of my time live streaming various improvement topics. If you want to learn my process, just follow me. I'll have everything, just kind of similar like Trent, just following in his footsteps to see if I could get some of that success, right? Yeah, so I'm doing the diet stuff here, and I'm also illustrating with Imaginative Illustrators of NYC, and that's a prompt-based meetup. So both of those things are going to be streamed here. My brother's doing something cool. DJ Igaruchik, just another announcement. He's doing Clash of Clans and bass reviews, and he's also a DJ on the side. So lots of things there. I really like how he's reviewing basses for other streamers, other Clash of Clan members. I do want to have something like that for me. I don't know how I could contribute to the community yet. I think I'm already contributing to you guys by having this platform, this soapbox that I'm standing on to, you know, give you guys the demonstrations of me using the art diet plan, but I guess that might not be as important to you right now. So I gotta find something that is important to you that's also important to me. So that's the key here. So here we are on Twitch and some other platforms. Okay, so I do have a schedule here on the site, and today happens to be the duplication one, so let's go through that really quick and then jump right over to Ruben. Yeah, thank you, Scott Harris Hiller, Double H, man, for the stream beats. The duplication stage is an integral part of learning to draw because it will show you how to create what you see. It explains how to use tools like plumb lines, distance, negative forms, you know, angles. So let's see what we could do with that. Okay, so that's that. Guys, one other thing that's very key that will help us out. If you guys do want to show up to this event eventually in numbers, and I might not start at the right time, that's because there is no me knowing how many of you will go. So the way I counter that is I created a form here on the live streaming page at the very bottom for you to RSVP. So you could let me know if you're gonna come, you know, on that time slot that I have listed above there, like 8:30, 9 o'clock, whatever, and I can make more of a best effort to get stuff ready. So just fill in this information, select which day you're coming. I think I need to add one more day here. It's missing Wednesday and Saturday, so I got to do that, which is missing. Yeah, I better do that now, because I'm not gonna do it later. Yeah, and it's only gonna take a second of your time, because I gotta be like, you know, people are gonna be here on YouTube's and Facebookians and wherever else people are from. Oh, nice! I have a mud drink. Thank you. Personal assistant. Where's the tipping jar? Big bucks, okay. I gotta find the big bucks. Link a special account. Let's see. There's a live streaming collaboration page. Let's edit this with Divi. I'm on WordPress, guys, and there's a way to do this. And I'm not trying to make it mechanical or anything like that. This is real life stuff. You gotta get your stuff together. be. I'm talking to myself. So I'm just setting it up so it looks right. Gotta get it right, you know? Set this one up, move some stuff out of the way. We'll be drawing soon, or learning to draw soon. There should be a drop down here somewhere. Redirect email, welcome aboard, drop down, here it is. If you guys haven't heard of Divi yet, you should go and check it out. Let me put that in the link. Do I have a Divi affiliate code? Let me see. Oh my god, I keep jumping around. You guys want to support me through Divi? I do have maybe an affiliate. Let me just see. Yeah, there is an affiliate. Oh boy, what is this? I'm an affiliate. Affiliate login? Oh, I don't have it. Alright, I'll share it with you guys later. No worries. Okay, conditional logic. Drop down, select one. Field options. Okay, let's add the other ones. Let's add Wednesday. I think I spelled that right. Let's do a spell check. Google is my spell check. Alright, cool. Alright, let's see what else is new. Tuesday morning at 8 Eastern Standard Time would work better. Thursday morning. What is that for, Silver? And Wednesday. Up. Oh, that's weird. Wednesday, and I need Saturday. Alright, cool. Now we got all of them. Let's save this thing. The tutorial. Oh man, this thing crashed on me. I love it when Divi crashes on you. This is real life stuff. The tutorial. What tutorial? I think, is this something I mentioned? Okay, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Or 9. Welcome to the virtual world. Yes? Okay, let's definitely set something up. Where's this? Sharing, appearance, plugins, tools. Sometimes Divi fails to save. I know it saved it, but I'm not sure. Yeah, we should talk about this tutorial at 9 a.m. I'm curious what that is. Everyone needs time to learn new things. To disable this theme and enable this theme, and then try saving again. Let's see if it works. Okay, cool. Now we're good. Let's disable this. Let's see. Did we get those new things then? Oh, the diet. Oh, I see. Definitely. There we go. Now we got the dates correct. We got the additional dates. See guys how easy it was? This is why I like Divi. You do everything here. Anyway, I don't think anyone's gonna show you guys the underwear and the spilled milk, right? Because I do. Let's see what else. Yo guys, I'm also thinking of setting up a WooCom for I already have one, but I'm thinking of setting one up for Patreons here, to get you insider access to things that are upcoming, and set up some subscriptions and some tiers. So that's coming up. I'm not really sure on the date, but it'll be there. You know, probably like $1 to $5 subs, so you guys could get let's see, I'm gonna publish this thing called generative art soon, using programming and how do you say it? Rhino. What else is there? Grasshopper. These are just programs that you use for creating art. NetLogo, creating different forms. And then there's also ZBrush. How to use all those tools to combine something to create like jewelry, for example. So I'm gonna have to put that up there as a secret release, and only the Patreons will, or the subscribers will be able to get to it early before I release it to the public, right? Okay, so that's a lot of randomness, not related to drawing at all. All right, but it is kind of related because you need to set it all up to make it work for everybody, right? So here, duplication. This is all about learning to observe accurately. There are 4 important tools to help you not only observe but self-correct. So how do we do this? Hope people don't think that I'm on like some sort of drug, because I naturally get excited about this stuff. Oh man, this mud drink is so great. Alright, let's see what we could do. Duplication is the ability to see accurately and draw what you see. So what does Ruben Laura say here? Let's zoom in a little bit so we can get a nice nice view of this as we read it out together. This is a skill that you can constantly can seem out of reach. After a period of frustration, many artists conclude that they aren't talented enough to draw well. But this is a misconception. Drawing accurately is not something you're born with, right? It's a skill that, like any other, that just needs the right tools and guidance. Most importantly, it's vital that you could believe it can be learned. As a first step, try forgetting about learning to draw accurately and focus on observing accurately, right? So what are the 4 powerful tools of observation? Okay, plumb lines, angles, distance, and negative shapes. Let's go to plumb lines first. Boom. And I don't claim to know this material. This is all from Ruben Laura. So we're just doing this together. Okay, let's keep going. Plumb lines are what builders have used for centuries to make sure elements line up vertically with each other. Let me take my vitamin as I read this. It's simple in its form. Just tie a knot, hang a string, and get it to be perfectly hanging vertically and perpendicular to your subject, right? In their case, it would be the earth, right? Okay, so let's take a look at this. Identify 2 things in your source material that line up with each other. If you're copying an image, use a ruler or the edge of a paper to confirm that they line up with each other, or use a horizontal side of something. Stretch out your arm and use your pencil to determine which things line up vertically. Okay, so let's look at this soccer player for a second. You notice right away that there's these red lines and these periods and dots and things all over the place. That's cool, but what of it? Here, this lady has her thumb and her knee connected together, and we're drawing this line here, and there's a line here. Wow, you can have horizontal and vertical lines. Isn't that crazy? Before we dive more into this, you're probably wondering, what is the point of all this? Well, you're gonna soon see that you're gonna be building a silhouette, and you're gonna use that silhouette to create something that you could draw on top of. He calls this a cage, a scaffold. You could use the scaffold cage to build your art on top of. You can help you learn shape language and build out your stuff. Holy moly, it's freaking cold here. I can't. This is definitely the, what do you call it, holiday season of coolness. Let me just put this heat on so I don't freeze to death. Alright. Alright, let's go back up to the top. Alright, so we looked at this plumb line goodness, but now we need to try and implement it. So guys, you have your own topics that you want to practice, and I have my topic to practice. So let's share what we're going to do together. If you guys want, for those who are joining late or not joining in the live stream, you guys could post things on your YouTube, on my YouTube channel in the comments. Show me what you guys are working on and how you implemented the diet duplication stuff. I'm gonna do the same as this live stream goes, so you guys could mute me and check in while the thing is going, just to see the different steps. If you want to catch it live, I think it's available for 14 days on Twitch. After that, it's gone. But YouTube keeps it forever, so follow that channel if you want. Let me put that in the link so you guys can check it out. Let's see, how do I do that? Go to YouTube. YouTube, go faster, man. Alright, here it is. Here's my YouTube channel. I do need to get a little helper to start posting my little channels in there. But it'll probably be easier if you just go to my website and you can find everything there. Anyhow, let's together, I would recommend going to Pinterest right away and finding your topic. Pinterest is great for this sort of thing. So what I have done for you guys, if you want to follow what my topic is this Pinterest board called Famous Rock Formations. I put it together so I can study different topics. I think FZD School has one of these too. I gotta find his board and follow it. I don't know if it's live anywhere or something. Let me just search for it. FZD Design School. Let's see if he has any boards. Yeah, they do. They have a bunch of cutaways. See, this looks familiar. Let me just go to this person. Yeah, he does have a link, but does he have any boards? Yeah, you know? Save to draw a box dump. Oh, it's been shared directly, huh? Shop, explore, FZD School. How do I go to the person directly here? I know they have it. Save to Apocalypse. This person. Different. Yeah, it's a different person. They should have a way to show the school itself on here, but they're not doing it. Which is fine, whatever. I'll find it later for you guys and definitely post it up. But I know they have a board like this similar somewhere. So if you guys want to follow the rock formations, here's the Pinterest. And you know, I think it'll be included in the comments while the chat is going in the social media platforms, so definitely check it out. So my goal is to find something that I like here and use it as a means for the diet duplication stuff. So which one do I want to work on? Let's work on this one. I worked on it in the past. Like some of these I keep repeating just so I can get better at it. So what I like to do is save this down in my downloads somewhere. Just drop it in there like it's hot. It's from that song, man. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Alright. And then you could also make a copy of it if you want, which I'm gonna do so I can bring it into Clip Studio, right? Right. So let's switch to active view so you guys can see what I'm doing. Stretching this thing out. And I've been meaning to create some actions or import them from my other clip studio. I just haven't been able to do that because I've been so busy. I can't even write a blog post, man. Here, let's bring this in here. Did I take a vitamin? Yeah, I did. I forgot to turn this over. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, so right now as it is, it's really hard to draw this thing. And I need to give it less color. Okay, so how do we do that? I was just thinking about bringing my cup to get it washed. Because it's gonna get sticky. So I'll do that after the stream, but it's gonna be like an hour. So let me just put it in the water, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let's see what we could do here. Okay, so in order for us to make the colors of this image to go away, I'm gonna use... Oh, by the way, guys, you could use any software or piece of paper you want to do this kind of thing. If you're on paper, though, I would recommend maybe printing this out or getting maybe a light table. I think there's a really cheap one for 20 bucks on Amazon. Let me just look at it, because I do have an interest in getting a light table for myself too eventually. Let me see. I'll just link you guys for it. Let me see. Light table. USB. I think Brian from the meetup recommended it. Yeah, here it is. It's a $20 light table. If you guys wanna have like a portable light table that you could use, it's very cool. Let me link you guys, and it's gonna be an affiliate link. So if you do decide to buy it, like there's different sizes here. Like, you know, I'm gonna link you to the most expensive one, so you have the more room, which is really cool. So, but you guys could choose whatever size you want, of course. So let me just link you. This is a light table, lit table. This is a 32-inch. If you want to draw and print something out on your printer, definitely check that out. It will help you. You know, if you don't want to use digital tools, you could use traditional tools to get the stuff to seep through. So that's cool. I haven't used it, but I know that my friend in the meetup in Imaginative Illustrators has been using a small light table like this, and it's only 20 bucks, and you could just draw on top of it. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so definitely check it out. I'm thinking of getting it eventually, so we'll see if that happens. Anyway, let's go back to Active View. But yeah, there are options available to you if you don't want to draw it digitally. So here, I'm going to draw in Clip Studio today, and I'm going to hit Control on this layer, and it's just going to marquee select all of this good stuff. And now I'm going to do Control-Shift-U, which will let me desaturate this image. I don't want to deal with the colors. Why? Because it's going to be distracting. If you have too many things that are bothering you, you're going to start worrying about them, and it's really unnecessary for what we're doing. And on top of that, we also have a little navy on the left hand side of Clip Studio, so you could just check it out right there, and that's just going to give you a little view of what you're working on, right? So that's cool. And just group these suckers together, right? This is going to be our ref, and that's also our ref, right? And now we need a new layer, perhaps. Not a new thing here. A new layer, not a new document, V. Okay, so now we can just start doodling. Let's duplicate this and combine it and just say this is concept 1. And we're gonna do another thing for you, concepts. And let's resize this. I recommend this for you so you guys could show the steps. And then what else can you do? You can make another layer in here and call it nums or numbers. And now at this point you could start drawing a little bit, just a tiny bit. So now I have my bamboo, which is a Wacom prehistoric template. So let's put some numbers here. This is 1. That's a ugly 1. Okay, there it is. So that's step 1. So now let's get to step 2. What the heck is step 2? Step 2 is a way for us to do the plumb lines. So we're gonna do our plumb lines right on top of this. We need our reference merged too. So let's duplicate this again and combine it and bring it up here. And we're gonna combine these two. So every time we do something, we're gonna make a copy, move it over to the right, number it, and drop it into the folder. That's the workflow that I want to do. I don't always follow it. Sometimes I'm a little tired, so that stuff doesn't happen. But that's the idea. So the cool thing about this video is I can just come back to it and you know, do it again. Losing the voice again, man. Sorry about that. Alright, so that's our thing. Can't see this color. Let's go to red. That's better. Red on black and white looks pretty sweet, you know? Okay, so plumb lines. Let's identify things that line up. I don't know if you guys still remember, but don't worry, I got you. We're gonna do this together so we can remember how to work on this image. Okay, let's zoom out a little bit. So the cool thing about rocks is it doesn't matter if you get them wrong or right. It's totally cool. So let's see what things line up here. Let's just draw some lines here. And I'm using the shift key to draw like little lines going down. It doesn't have to be perfect here, but that's just me. So this lines up with this portion. What about this eyeball? Where does this go? Let's see. It intersects all of these things. And where does it end? Intersects all of these things, right? Even this, all these little grooves here. Okay. Where does this start? Right here. Cool thing about rocks is you can make so many of these lines, these parallel lines, these perpendicular lines or plumb lines. Where does this start? Starts here. It intersects here. Where does this end? So just like landmark things. Here. And where does this end? The more you draw, the better the more plumb lines you create, the better it is for you to identify landmarks. So I'm just doing as many as I can. When you see things like this, you have to simplify it because you're not going to remember this whole circle area. Stops here. And this lines up here. It also stops. And this is a halfway point here. But it's not very useful, but it does tell you that there's like some stuff here. Let's see, anything else that looks interesting? Where do these plants stop? right about here. Is there anything interesting here? No. What about here? They line up. Yeah, they sort of line up. And then there's a crack here, the bottom of this plant, so you could do that. You know, if you want to do some background things, you could say that this lines up with this. This crack lines up with this. Let me just make this smaller so I could see it. Where's this line up? In the middle of this, almost the middle. Yep. This one lines up with this one. Right, you see that? Guys, look how many I found. It's great. This is our subject and how it lines up with this lines up with this lines up with that. Like, we could keep going. Let's see what else. Going down part lines up with this. Anything else that looks sort of interesting? Like, this is the middle of this thing going down here. This one lines up with this, whatever this is. So many, it's amazing. All right, so that's enough. I think that's enough for now. Let's see if we could draw in some angles to see how these things work together. Vital to creating a scaffold of this thing. You know, this space is pretty big. Here, you could even say this is where this cut starts. See? Alright, so let's save this. And let's go back to Artist Break and see what the next part is. Okay, let's go back to duplication. We did plumb lines for a little bit. Now we are up to angles. What is that about? Angles are exactly the same as plumb lines, but they're at an angle. Learning to estimate angles is hard at first, but you will quickly get better with time. Angles have two key observable aspects: a direction and a relationship to the plumb line. I think that's very important because sometimes I miss that step. It creates a triangle corner shape, right? Accurately estimating two traits will give you the right angle. Here's how to use it. On your source material, identify or draw an angled line that describes the edge of a form. Try to notice how this angle relates to existing plumb lines, right? So the edge of a form is also important. I think he's trying to say that the angle touches the form and it creates a kind of like a story, like what is going on with this, like the touching of this silhouette, like why is it important? So if you guys remember, I was showing you that those points, the plumb lines connect a certain way and they have a relationship with the pieces that you touch. So similar, how does that relationship happen on the plumb line and the direction of the angle? So let's take a look at this lady here. The same plumb lines are existing here. So there's a cut here from her shoulder to her knee. So then you have a plumb line and an angle starting here. There's also a plumb line here that touches the elbow and the hip. So then you draw another angle going down across the form. See? So these angles are now hugging the form because we established these plumb lines. Isn't that great? So let's slow down a little bit and go right into the artwork and see if we could draw some of these types of things in art in our topic. Okay, let's see, how can we do this? Switch to active view and go to the drawing device. So the other step, that V sometimes forgets is we need to combine these and make a concept out of this. So this is number 2. Let's scale this thing down. Oh wait. Don't destroy your concept yet. You want to duplicate this first. So let's we're gonna need this. So let's group this. This is gonna be called work. I forgot to do that. And minimize it, and then just duplicate it. Control C V, and combine this one. And now you could do this step where you combine it. So we can just build on top of that, and just move it over. And just hit enter when you're ready to go. There's a hack here too. If you don't want to dig in your layers, just use the O key in or the V key in Photoshop, and just hit your pen tool to draw number 2. And I press the D key here so I can get that number going in black. Yeah, man. Yeah, boy. Alright, let's go over here. Okay, so got that copy done. Let's make this number 2. Drag that into your concept stuff. Go back into work. And this is going to be called your plums, right? Fine, man. We got our plums. Now we need to get another layer in here. This is going to be our negs. I probably should set up a template for this. Let me put this in my notes for next time. This way I don't forget. I have a little thing here that I use. Let's see, work, folder, concepts, and reference, because I use that a lot. And just make a note. You guys can't see this. Combined steps. What is this? Layer combined. And numbered, right? And this is a gray sketch. Yep. This is for diet stuff. I think this could be applied for diet and anything else really that you could just do this with. For learning, that is. For diet and meetup concepts, right? So, yep, hands down, we got this. Alright, so in here, let's do this one a bit darker. The negs are gonna be blue, I guess. Sky blue, yeah. Let's see how that looks. Da -da 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 -da. What layer are we on? Are we on the right layer? Now we are. I like that blue, it's too hard to see. Okay, that's better. Are we good, man? We're solid. Alright. Zoom in on what we're doing and find some of those angles. I'm gonna keep using that shift to draw them out. Oh, it's the other shift. Okay, so there's an angle here. I want to make these smaller. It's too big. Yeah, there we go. And you don't have to get all the cracks if you don't want to. There's an angle here, creating that relationship for us. There's one here because I didn't want to like dig in that far. Whatever, that one doesn't want to come out. There's one right here for sure. Where else? So this is allowing you to consume the material, the thing that you're drawing, much easier. So you have less of a headache. Like, you could argue that this is a plumb line on its own. There's a plumb line here. Eventually it will connect, even though it's not touching the shape, but there is something there. There's one here. This is on the outside, right? And just do these quickly, like when you get used to it, of course. Right now it might be hard to do it as quick as I am, but I'm just creating this relationship here. Good. All these angles are gonna help me figure out the relationship here. There's one missing here. We'll come back to it later. There's one here. This one is not really a one. Some of these don't really apply. Else, one here, even though it doesn't connect fully. These are just empty things because I didn't really connect them. Do a good job here. Just looking for more. There's so many, you could just keep going. But these are the good ones that I identified. So you know how to build out your device, your topic, not your device. It's not an iPhone. Oh, here's one. Anything else? There's a meeting invite for me for my work. There's one here, like you can argue that there's one here. And then down this way. I just didn't see anything to line it up with here because the important shape is this thing here in the center. No, and this is like an angle that it follows. Okay, I think that's it for the angles. This. Combine it. I'm switching over to the mouse. Create the work. See, now it's a bit easier. So this is number 3. Yep. Now we could shrink this. We can switch all these colors to grayscale at the end. So that'll be another step. I think I'm going to be streaming till 10, I think. Almost 10. I'm going to aim for that. Let's get the numbers in. Pressing the O button again. So this is number 3. Let's make concepts. There it is. Boom. Ba-doom, ba-boom. Want to sound like the same person, man. Alright, let's go back up here. Work. Make another layer. So we did negatives. No, this was angles. Man, come on, mate. V. Angles. What's next? Distances is next. Let's cover distances. Alright. Let's go back to artist break. Let's get some water. I can't stress enough how important it is to wake up in the morning with energy, with a nice bowl of oatmeal, and having that, you know, creative energy flowing through you first thing in the morning, instead of, you know, not using that opportunity for you to learn. You know, some people don't wake up in the morning and they just go straight to work. And unless that's their thing, like, you know, if that's your passion, then that's fine. But if your passion is to create art, then that should be the first thing you should do, the most important thing. That's why I do these streams early in the morning instead of late at night, because I feel like you don't really learn anything. Like, you do your workout and then you get your breakfast together and then you do it. Most important thing, VIP. I think that's from some books that you can read and find out more about it. All right, so distances. Let's get back into this. Let's move this actually out of the way. I have my chat window, so sometimes I can't see what I'm reading. All right. So distances. Comparing distances between elements helps us maintain correct proportions throughout our drawing. Here's how to use it. On our source material, take specific notes of specific measurements. Oh my god. Like, so take like the head, for example, of this soccer player, and you notice that her head goes into her knee 2 times. Right? 1 and 2. And we're going to use this as our reference, right? As our pointer. For example, you might note that the length of another form equals 1.5 heads or 3 heads, right? On our drawing, make sure and compare corresponding measurements and lay in your shapes. So let's go back to our piece. Whatever you guys are drawing, don't forget, you can still share your stuff with me in the comments, and you could also set it up on the, what the heck is it called, on the YouTubes. Like, if this thing goes down in 14 days, you guys could hit me up on that channel and just share your stuff. I can also do that. Should do that as a subscription too, for shout outs. Yeah, if you want a shout out, yeah, that's cool. Let me write that down as a pointer. Sometimes I get a cool idea and I add it to my notes as a to-do list item. Let's see. Shout out subscriber tier for Patreons. Right, I'm gonna set up a Patreon service, a custom Patreon service on my my own website on my WooCom. If you guys need help setting that up, let me know. I'll have something put together, and if it works, definitely gonna share that my experience with that. And voice is gone again. I gotta fix this. I gotta figure out why this is happening. Otherwise, I'm gonna be whispering. Okay. So let's go back to active view. Ba-doom. All right. So all these colors are gonna bother us. So let's see if we can dim them a bit, including the reds. Or, you know what, let's just hide them completely for now and go right into distances, right? Let's kind of look around and meander. Let's give it another color too. Does green work here? Yeah, green works. It's gonna be a nice and bright green though. So we need to find something that we could divide into this whole thing. A solid piece. Not too big, not too small. So I like to divide the most important pieces into my drawing. But if you can't use that, use something else. So I'm gonna use, I think I'm gonna use this piece, and I'll show you why. Let's see, where should I cut it? Maybe here, or maybe here. It's huge. What happened to my eraser? And from last time's excitement. Nice and big, nice and poppy. Doesn't look that good on video though. Let me choose another color. Might have to go with a darker color. This is a very saturated color and this still doesn't pop. How's orange look? Orange looks better, I think. So we're gonna use this maybe, or this shape. Let's see. As long as it reads right. I'm saving now. Alright, that's fine. Doing too many things will freeze up the computer, and that's no good. Alright, so let's erase this. Again, I'm doing the I feel like the eraser tool is way too close to the to this thing. Alright, so we're gonna use this shape. Now let's turn it. Transform to turn it. And divide things over. So I'm gonna move this here as a reference point, but it's not gonna distract us in any way or anything like that. And I rotated it, so that's key, so it helps us out. And I'll show you how to measure this and divide it up. So there's a technique. Let me switch to a me view for a second. And it's a way for you guys to use, let me just move back. You use your pen like this, or your pencil, or whatever, your ruler, and you kind of squint with one eye, and you use your thumb to divide up the thing, the subject that you're practicing. You could do it horizontally and vertically, and then you go 1, 2, 3 on the subject. So that's how you do it. So let's go back to drawing and see what we could do here while we work at this thing. You guys are just joining in. You probably missed most of the good stuff, but you can catch it on the end of the stream and probably catch it on YouTube too if you are wanting to watch it later after 14 days, because I think Twitch loves to delete the stuff just because we're trying to save the world and, you know, save the servers. So let's keep it classy, you know? So that's our box that we're going to use for distances from Ruben Laura. And we're going to just roughly say how many times does other things divide into it. So let's get the total height of this sucker from the tip of the nose all the way down to the bottom. So let's zoom out a little bit so I could get that. What the heck is zoom on this? My zoom button doesn't work because I spilled a whole bunch of water on this before. So let's see if we could do it this way. Alright, cool. So let's see. I think I need more of that zoom actually. Here. I want to see the top of that box so I can get the right measurement. I'm always going to use it like an eyedropper tool. Alright. So let's do this together. Find your own topic. Find what you want to draw and divide it into it as a distance. So from the top. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About 5.5. So I just measured from here all the way down here, and it's about 5.5, roughly speaking, right? So I'm just gonna draw a box around of this thing's head so I know, like, okay, this is where I started. So just to double check our work, you always want to take it and do your thing again. 1, 2, so it's right here. Make little marks and double check your work. And do this kind of quick, don't spend too much time on this. If you get it wrong by a few, just add a dash and erase the parts that are wrong, right? And sometimes these angles are deceiving, so you gotta watch out for that. 1, 2, where's this one? And the cool thing about this image is it has a lot of marks, so you could use this as points of reference. And let's finish up the last one. And that one is pretty much at the bottom. So our calculation was a little off, so it's good to measure it twice. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes high. See, if you didn't measure it, you wouldn't know. So that's the cool thing about this. So it's not actually 5.5, it's 4. So the height of this subject that we're drawing is just 4. And a little bit, but who cares about that little bit? It's like whatever. Okay, how about left and right? How do we get that? Same thing, just take your box that you created last time. And I think I'm going to use the box that I created at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. And just take the size of it again and just divide up from left to right. And we're going to take the longest length from the side. I'll draw that in a second. And just divide it. Let's see how we do. 1, 2, about 2, and like almost 3. So we're gonna start here. So let's just guess. Here is 1, this is 2, this is 3, but I think I got the sizes wrong. So let's double check our stuff. 1. See, it's a little bit closer to the 4. It's right here. And then the other one is probably bigger. And then you could use your last measurement and just extend it a little bit, because I know from the last one I got it wrong, so it should be right here. Not erasing anymore for some reason. Okay, no. There it is. And then the other one is probably right about here. Let's see how correct that is. 1. Yeah. So now we're on the ball. You see that? 3. So we're slowly creating a silhouette and building this thing out. I guess it's hard for people to, like, you know, do this kind of stuff, but the most important thing about what I'm doing here is trying to understand what you're drawing. And once you learn how to observe accurately, as Ruben Laura says, I'm hoping that these tools pay off. That's the payoff here. Just to understand this, and the more times you do this, the faster you get at doing this. And you might be like, oh, okay, I got it. I don't need to, like, keep doing this thing, you know? Good, we got that Christmas jingle going. Love, love, love. Let's get some of that color in too. I'm gonna make another layer and say holiday cheer. Day here. In case, you know, people pop in and they're not really feeling the cheer, but I'll give them some cheer, you know? Alright, let's get that orangey color going. Alright, so that's cool. How many of these? 1, 2, 3. So 3. Let's put a little 3 up here. So we know the height and we know the left and right. So it's 4 by 3. Isn't that cool? What else can we do here? Like this area here. How high is this? I think it's about a box and a little bit. Let's see, 1. So it's right about here. This is 1 box. And just a smidge, like an insignificant amount here, whatever this is. I'm not gonna even do that one, it's just a waste. What else is interesting? Let's see what the difference is between the highest and the lowest, and then you could fill in the blanks after that. You don't have to do all of them, right? What can we do here? 1 from this point, about 1, and almost all of it. So let's just do a guess. 1 and a little bit. Love this beat, man. Harris Heller, thank you. Okay, 1. Yeah, about 80%. About 80%. Let me just check that one more time. Sen, who draws like this, man? You guys are probably wondering who does this stuff. Like all these measurements. It's just crazy, right? Yeah, it's like 60-80%. So it's almost 2 boxes, right? But that's it. That's all you got to do, really. I mean, and then you could figure out where your horizon is, right? How high is the horizon if you want? How many boxes? But you could do that as you're drawing, right? You could like really get into it because you don't want to lose that energy. Just remember, the most important thing before you start drawing is your foundation. So if you have a strong foundation built up, then the rest is going to be so much, it's going to be easier for you to draw because you know what you're building. Otherwise, you're building on shaky, leaky pipes and the whole thing is going to fall apart. Oh, my message is going off. It's almost time for work, people. Go to work. What we're doing here, having fun? Is this Fun Time USA? Let's party. I need the party thing that makes the noise. Yeah, I'm getting a pair of underwear to spin right now. Yeah, so let's definitely do that. Yeah, internet underwear. Let's do it. Let's start a new trend. Be a trendsetter on Twitch and Twitter. Set my own trend. Yep, I'm not following no trends. I'm doing my own thing. I don't know. Such good mud drink, man. Could start advertising for mud drink. Okay, happy holiday cheer. What time is it? It's 9:46. And what's left? We did angles. We didn't do negative shape. So let's jump to that. But first, let's shrink this thing and move it over to our concept. This is called distances. Oh no, this is called oh man. I have to move this out because this is not part of it. See, mistakes happened. Let's see. Delete outside, cut and paste. So this is going to be a new layer. And this is going to be our holly chair, right? One of these days I'm going to find a way to stream this in the evening. It's going to be hard, but it's possible. Let's bring this up here. Now let's bring this up as a, I don't even know. Bring it, just hide it completely, but I don't want it to be in the purview. But these need to merge together. So let's combine this and let us combine the work together actually. So copy, duplicate, shrink this thing. And actually combine it first. Let's see, that's Command E or Control E. I don't know if that's the correct thinking on the Mac. Let's bring this over here. This template that you guys see me working on is from Trent Kanuga. Alright, how do we get the numbers? Just select them like so. And get your fancy black ink. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. At the end of the stream, I have a pineapple bun waiting for me. That's my reward for creating something awesome for you guys. Alright, so this is number 4. Alright, here. 4. Boom, bam, and boom, man. What are we up to? Number 4, distances. What's next? Can we get the new layer? Shift N? No? Have something else going on. Shift N here. Negs. Now we're finally up to the negs. Oh boy. So negs are all about using everything that we just learned and applying it. So let's go to artist break for a second and check out what we got. Next, man. Negative shapes are the spaces outside of the main silhouettes, people. Learning to see negative shapes is like putting on a new pair of glasses. Immediately identifies your mistakes in proportion and accuracy. Isn't that awesome? On your source material, try to ignore the forms of the main subject and actively look at the look at the surrounding areas. On your drawing, use the 3 previous tools mentioned earlier. Draw and adjust the negative shapes, and switching, what does it say? Switching between the positive and negative will result in an accurate drawing. So these are the negative shapes that were created from the plumb lines, the angles, the distances. So we're going to do the same. And the end result is going to be this amazing scaffold. See all these plumb lines and things going on here. Since we're running out of time, let me just cover this material really quick and then jump over to trying to implement this. These construction lines should be made with very light lines so you can keep erasing and adjusting them as needed. With practice, you'll be erasing less and less until your ability to estimate and create accurate scaffolds is second nature. The last step is to create the secondary forms and add details. Your drawings are done, people. So let's get to that. What is this? One-to-one duplication. One-to-one, dudes, are you gonna be freaking copy machines, or are you gonna be creative individual artists, right? So that's what we're doing. This scaffold is like a freaking cloud. You're looking up at a cloud and you're gonna come up with your own design eventually. So we're not gonna be like photocopy machines, right? When working for clients in the real world, you will need to accurately duplicate rhythms, products, locations, models, and likeliness. So that's why it's important to capture some of that energy from that drawing that you're creating. If you cannot do that, you're going to be at a big disadvantage from your peers, right? So let's see what else it says here. They can you can get stuck in a narrow artistic style that can not benefit you that much. So try to adapt to your client's needs and learn to duplicate. But that's not the only thing in the art diet portfolio of things to do. So we'll cover more things as we go. And Ruben likes to challenge us, and he says that maybe we should try doing an upside down drawing. You know, try it, go for it, do it. Running out of time, so I'm not going to do it, but you guys should definitely check it out. I think that's the end of the diet, and then there's other methods that we can check out. Let's see if I can quickly create these negative forms for you. Thank you. Okay. Let's jump to the active view. Alright, so we're here now. Okay, we're here. Next. Okay, so I think I need to bring back the plums and all so I could see them, kind of. So I'm going to make them not as bright. If you draw with pencil or pen on paper, you make sure you're drawing very lightly and not heavy. Otherwise, it's hard to see things. So negs are the outside part of your drawing. So let's see if we can find a color to draw on top. Should I use black? Yeah, let's try with black and see if that works for us. If not, we'll have to switch to another color. So let's zoom in on this thing and see where we can draw some negs. Okay, so here. Oh, this is too big. Yeah. So there's a negative shape here, and they have to relate to your form. Otherwise, like, you can't just draw a negative around this whole perimeter. It won't make sense because you didn't draw your locations, your landmarks. So don't do that to yourself. Try to simplify it based on what you already have. So here we have a negative, right? There's some sort of negative shape here, even though it doesn't seem like it's on the outside. It is, because we're not, this is like an extrusion, like towards yourself on the, I guess, the z-axis. So there's some negative shape going on here. So here you can close this in, and here you can close this in too, and then same. Here, see, now you're creating these shapes. So do them, you should be able to do them quickly after you've put them together. See? This is the easy, fun part if you have enough of them. See, this doesn't, I didn't create anything here, so this is what it looks like for me. It's like putting on another pair of glasses, you know? I know there's something here, so I didn't create the relationship, so I can't connect it. I know it's tempting to just do all of them like that, but don't do it. See, here I have two, but I don't think I could connect this. See? Oh yeah, I could actually, because I have 2 points. So there's another spot here. Let's see where else I got. Is there a negative spot here? There is. It's like so. That's connected. There is one here because these could be plumb lines, but they're not because they're not really going in that direction. Let's see. There's a plumb line here. Just follow your plumb lines or negative shapes. There's one here. There should be one here, I think. Yeah. Let me just double check the, see, sometimes I screw this up. Let me just make sure. See, there's an area here underneath. So you could go up here and just double check your stuff. See, there's a angle here. There's a horizontal here. So then you can connect the two and just connect the line. So that's what we're doing. We're doing the same thing, I hope. You guys correct me if I'm wrong. I just did this one. This line could extend here, and this line extends here. So we connect this, and then we connect this stuff. I think you could do that. Sure. Yeah, that one's tricky. So if you're not sure, don't do it. What else? And you can go back and actually see where it is. But in this one in particular, where this bush is, can't really tell where it goes. Like, I think it ends here. But not sure. Yeah. So anyway, I think that's enough for the negative shapes, at least the ones that we could see, right? So let's make this as another work unit and drag it over to the right. And I'll show you the silhouette that we created. Maybe another day I can, you know, combine this for you and actually draw a thing out of it. So this is number 5, I think. Are we up to 5? Yeah, we're up to 5. So let's move this thing. I have to make sure I'm in the program. Okay. My music just burped for a second. So here, number 5. I'm gonna make this one a little bigger because we had a room. Just to create some, to remove the mono. The heck is it called? Not mono, like the disease. To create, to remove some of the. I forgot the word. It's okay. I guess I'm tired. Monotony. Yeah, monotonous. Not make it so monotonous. Yep. And that's 5. So you have 5 already. Wow, that's great. So like now you have your concepts. Now if you go over here and you hide your sketch layer, your reference layer, I guess I kept it there so I can remove it. See, check this out. You have all your stuff here to rebuild this. So that's the cool thing about it. So let's bring it back and we're done. We can start wrapping up the stream and go to work because it's getting late for me. Guys, that was great. I think we had a good session today. So I think I have to tell you. Oh yeah, so tomorrow what's coming up, and so we can close out. Tomorrow we have no stream in the morning, but we do have Imaginative Illustrators of NYC coming up. So let me link you to that. Let me see, meetup. If you want to RSVP and learn, not learn, but show off your talents, you can join the meetup and RSVP for 6:30 right after work, and we'll do prompt-based drawings. I need to find out what the topics are going to be, so I need to see if the host Michael has some ideas, and then I'm going to actually host that meetup because he can't make that one, so we'll see where that goes. Let's see, anything else? I think that's it, and then we'll be back on in the morning on Thursday and then Friday to continue the diet practice stuff. Yep. So if you guys want to catch that, all the information is in the about page. And yeah, join in on the fun. Learning in the morning is cool, so let's keep pushing that together. Hopefully more people get on board on that and share their progress. Alright, so cool. The next thing is I'm gonna slow down the music, or kill it completely, and switch to the next best thing. Let's do that, and boom.